Hello, everyone, and welcome once again to MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. We are on with our series on verbal reasoning, and today we'll take up chapter 2, that is classification. So, first thing first, let us know what do we mean by this classification. Classification means to group the given items on the basis of certain common quality or character they possesses. They must have a character, they must have a same type of quality. We need to identify and classify them into one single group. In this chapter, basically the question consists of 4-5 elements. All the element except one follow a certain pattern or rule or some character or have some common quality, and thus they are part of a group. As a candidate, we need to find the element that does not belong to the group. So it is something like odd one out type of questions which are basically asked in classification. Types of classification, what we can do, classification may be broadly divided among the following types. We can face word classification, different words are given, we need to identify the group. Number classification, or alphabets or letter classification, or mixed of them can also be there featuring. So first thing first, what do we mean by word classification? As said, few words would be given and we need to classify them as per their character. In word classification, the candidate is given a group of words in which all except one are related to one another in a particular manner. Thus, they form a group. The candidate has to identify the odd word that does not belong to the group. More we practice, more quickly we would be able to gauge out that what or which word doesn't fits in that particular group. So let's take up one example. Choose the odd one out from these four words: square, circle, rectangle, parallelogram. So it's like a classical simple question to start with. It was asked at WBPSC 2018. Square, circle, rectangle, parallelogram. Square, four-sided figure with all four lines. Circle, rectangle, four-sided figure with four lines. Parallelogram is again four-sided figure with four lines. So we can very easily group a square, rectangle and parallelograms, and the group they belong to is quadrilateral, four-sided quadrilaterals, and thus circle should be the odd one out, isn't it? Circle is the odd one out. Okay, let's take up one more example. Choose the odd one out from the following four words: eyes, nose, ears, lungs. So what it look like? We have two eyes, one nose, two ears, two lungs. So you must be prompted to let's put up eyes, ear, lungs in one classification and nose in other classification. Okay, I'll take that. But more stable and more sensible classification would be like eyes, nose, and ears are something like parts of external body, isn't it? These are external body parts, and lungs is internal. internal part of a body, and these three, eyes, nose, ears, are external body parts. So on basis of this, lungs should be out of this class. Lungs should be out of this group. So the better answer would be lungs. Next on the classification is number classification, where we need to group in numbers and find the odd one out. In number classification, there is a similarity among the given numbers or group of numbers. The candidate has to identify the odd number or group of number which do not belong to that particular group. And these are few of the number classification which I have generally seen, and based on this particular characteristics, I've seen questions framed. They may be on like square, cube, and square root or cube root of numbers and sequence like that. Even odd numbers. This is very popular, prime number set. So I would always ask you and advise you to at least remember top 25 prime numbers. 25 prime numbers at least. Actually, between 1 to 100 there are 25 prime numbers. Between 1 to 50 are 15 prime numbers, and from 51 to 100 we have like 10 prime numbers. So if you can remember at least these 25 prime numbers, that will be of great help. Next is the divisibility test of the number. A number is divisible by 4, 5, 9, 7, 11, 13. So go through 7, 11, 13 also, because these would be something where number classification can be tricked with. Sum of digits, sum of digits, sum of digit of a number, and we know that sum of digit of a number is divisible by 3. Sum of digit of a number if divisible by 9, then the number itself is divisible by 3, number itself is divisible by 9. So a good knowledge of number system and types of numbers will obviously help us with the number classification thing. And knowledge, this is back-end knowledge which is required, which I can say is mandatory for every one of us to know, so that we can classify numbers quickly and easily. So let's take up one example with number classification. To choose the odd one out, find the one which is the odd one in these particular group of numbers: 27, 35, 18 and 9. Okay, now the very first thing that comes into our mind when we go in for number classification is any prime numbers there? No, all are non-prime composite numbers. And what are composite numbers? Composite numbers are numbers which have got at least 2 factors, and that's why one is neither prime nor composite. We know that when I've got only one factor. Prime number have got 2 factors. Composite number has got more than 2 factors. So 27, as we can see, is like 3 cube. 3 cube is there. 35 would be 5 into 7. 18 is 2 into 9. And 9 is 3 square. So if I check these 3 numbers, these 3 numbers have something common among itself, and that is 3 square. That is 9. 27 is divisible by 9, 18 is divisible by 9, 9 itself is divisible by 9, but 35 is not divisible by 9. So here I think 35 should be the odd one out, because it is not a multiple of 9. So let's take up one more example here. Instead of single numbers, Two numbers are given in each pair. We need to find the odd pair out. Maybe like, let me write it as odd pair out. So which pair does not belong to one classified group? We need to identify that. An interesting classification from SSC 2014. Very interesting classification. At first glance, if we just go in for an odd even classification, these two are even number, even numbers, and these are odd pair. So these all are even pairs, and this is an odd pair. So I'll feel like, okay, let's put up a tick on 4977 because that is odd even pair. But what I'll suggest you people that odd even classification should be used as a like a weapon in time of emergency. When if no other classification is fitting in, then we can try and for odd even classification. Let's move and check that is there anything else available. 16 and then 28. If we read this in this way, 16 is 2 8, 32 is 8 4, 12 is 5 2, and 49 is 7 7. Can I devise this? N is equals to A into B. Is this grouping possible? Because I can see it's possible with few at least. 16, if the first digit is A, second digit is B. 2 into 8 is 16. 2 into 8 is 16. That's why 16 matches up with 28, 2 8. 8 into 4 is 32. It's matching. 7 into 7 is 49. It's a match. 5 into 2 is 10 and it is not equals to 12. It's not matching. So if I use this classification, the number on the left hand side is equals to the product of the two digits given on the right hand side. Then according to that, 1252 is the odd pair out. Oppo. And these kind of classification is something which we need to practice a lot and try to identify, and these are more stronger than just odd even classification. With practice we can generate this instinct to identify these kind of things. So I'll always prefer not to go straight away with odd even classification. Try out something else and then check. So after number classification, we have letter classification or alphabet classification, English language alphabet classification. In letter classification, there is a similarity or pattern among the letters in the group, and the candidate has to identify the pattern and select the one which does not follow the common pattern in the group. We know this drill by now. So there are few relationship pattern which are very common among alphabets and letter classification. That is position of letters according to their numerical positions, vowels and consonants, reverse order, addition or multiplication of positional values. So these are common things, and we will take up all these in examples to follow. So in letter classification, let's take up a very simple example to start with. choose one out. Choose the odd one out of H, T, Q, Z. See, in this kind of single letter classification, I would always go in for just finding out the positional value first. And E, J, O, T, Y always helps me out in figuring out the positions. E is the fifth letter, J is the 10th, O is 15th, T is 20th, and Y is 25th letter or alphabet in the alphabets of English language of 26 alphabets. So H is 8th, T is 20th, we can see that. Q is OPQ 17th, and Z is 26th, that we know. So now how we can identify the odd one out? Here the only weapon left is these all are even positions, and 17 is odd number, odd position. So here I'm left with no other option but to classify them based on the odd even positions, positional values in the alphabetic series from 1 to 26. So Q is the odd one out. Another example, choose the odd one out of the 4 options, and in each option 3 alphabets are given as a group. So we need to identify a pattern which is shown in 3 of them, and then we can find the odd one. So I've just written all 26 alphabets so that it will help me up in finding the odd one out here. So it is L, N, J. L, N will come when I'll add up 1, and then N, J is like J will come 1, 2, 3. So N, it is 1, 2, 3. I can put -3 then. So L plus 1 is giving me N minus 3, going back from N to 1, 2, 3, then we'll reach J, is giving me J. Okay, R, T, R plus 1 is T, done. Then T minus 3, I'll check. 1, 2, 3 minus is P, done. N plus 1 is P, done. K 1, but K minus 3, sorry, P minus 3 should give me K, isn't it? So P 1, 2, 3, 4, but -4 is giving K. Okay, F plus 1 is H, and H 1, 2, 3 minus 3 is T. Okay, ln J is +1 -3, RTP, FHD, NPK would be the odd one out because of the positional movement is not same. If it would have been NP and then 1, 2, 3 L, then it is with +1 and -3 to be the member of the group. So the positional number letters shift is something which is very commonly asked, and we should practice this. One more, choose the odd one out on your screen, and what I'll say that besides word, number, letters classification, there also exists mixed classification in which combination of letters and numbers are given. So this is an example of one of such mixed classification. where you can find alphabets and numbers both. So it is a letter and number classification. With help of that, few words are generated. There are five different set of group of alphabet and numbers given to you. Try to identify the odd one which do not belong to the group of other four. So first thing first, whenever we have this combination, let's try to identify. Uh, Either we convert every alphabets into numbers. I think that is always the best way to start with these kind of questions. So for OE3 we have 15, 5, 3. X is 24th, D is 4th. J is 10th, B is 2nd, V is 22nd, K is 11th, P happens to be 16 or P, and H is 8 and it is 3. So now it's simple. We can try and identify is there any relationship here. We can see that 3 into 5 is 15. That means the first one is equals to second one into third one, if I fit in like this. So 4 into 6 is 24 fits in, 2 into 5 is 10, 11 into 2 is 22. So yes, this classification is like accepted now, and we can see this in top 4. In PH3 it is 16, 8, 3, but 8 into 3 is not equals to 16. So PH3 should be the odd one out, which do not follow the pattern of F equals to S into T. The first positional value of the first alphabet being positioned at the first place is equals to positional value of the second one into the third number given. PH3 is the best answer. So let's see what different kind of questions are asked now. Actually, types of question asked would be classified again in two types, type 1 and type 2. Type 1 would be like choosing the odd word, letter or letter groups or numbers, the questions which we have seen till time. And type 2 question would be like pair of words, pair of number. In each option there are more than one number or one word given, or the combination of them. So it should be choosing an odd pair or choosing the odd word, letter groups of numbers. Okay, so let's take up these types one by one and practice now. So this would be from type 1. Yes, type 1, because only the single word set is given. In type 1 question, basically 4-5 word, letter groups, number groups are given, having some common feature except the odd one. And obviously we are supposed to find the odd one out. So from here, try to choose the odd one. So strong, daring, brave. I think all three are synonyms, isn't it? Strong, daring, brave. So hesitant is different, as all other are synonyms of each other. Very good. So the odd one out here is hesitant. Let's take up example 2 now on this, and this also belongs to type 1 type of question where only single words are given and we need to choose the odd one out. Okay, yes, this was a question asked at SSC 2015 for CPO. Okay, marigold, tulip, lotus, rose, and it wasn't that easy. You know why? because tulip is the odd one out. Marigold, lotus, rose are type of flowers. But tulip, it looks like that as if it is a flower, but it's a kind of a plant and not belong to the group of flowers. So a tricky one. So let's take up one more quickly and see. Okay, example 3 from again type 1 type of questions. Choose the odd one out, but here group of alphabets are there, and we know the drill for group of alphabets. We'll try to identify the positional. We'll try to identify the positions with numbers, and it will be of great help in framing and classifying. So find the numbers for these alphabets and then try to find the relationship. Okay, as suggested in these kind of grouping question, it's always advisable to first write the numbers position for these alphabets, and then it would be an easy task for us to classify. So M is 13, T is 20th, and F is 6. So S L E 19, L would be 12, E is 5, R is 18, K 11, D 4, U 21, N 14, G is 7. So 13 plus 7 will give 20, and 20 minus 14 will give 6. Okay, so 19 plus 7 is not 12, but 19 minus 7 is 12, and then 12 minus 7 is 5. 18 minus 7, 11, 11 minus 7 is 4, 21 minus 7 is 14, 14 minus 7 is 7. So we can see that this pattern is matching with the second one, third one, and the fourth one, and it's not with the first one. So MTF should be the odd one out. Yes, MTF, which doesn't follow the pattern of -7 is the odd one out. The easiest way to crack these kind of question is write the numbers, write the positional number for these alphabets, and then it becomes easy for us to find what kind of pattern they would be following. Okay, so example number 4, again I think this is from type 1. 4 different group of words are given. Let's try to identify the odd one. Now, why I have chosen this particular question? It's because of two reasons. Number one, it got featured at Madhya Pradesh PSC in 2014. That is fine, good. And number two, that always just writing numbers would be a tedious affair, isn't it? So sometimes if a big alphabet series is given, like here we have like five alphabets in one group, so I can easily identify D is 4, so it's a D E F G H. Okay, it is 4 5 6 7 8. Then A B C D E F G H L M N O P. Okay, reverse order, done. This is also in reverse order, no need to now write the numbers. PQRST, order done. IJKLM. It should be MLKJI, isn't it? Then only the reverse order, reverse continuous order would have fit in. IJKLMNOP. That means this NLKJI is the odd one out from this particular set. So I've started with numbers, but I ended up with not writing the numbers on them, because clearly from the top two we could make out that what can be the character or the classification group like. Okay, let's quickly take up one more. Example number 5, fifth example, I guess, again of type 1 question pattern, that is 1 2 3 4 5. Five numbers are given. We need to find the odd one which should not be featuring on this list. Correct. So 144 looks like what? Looks like it is 12 square. 169 is 13 into 13. 256 is 16 square. 288 is no natural number square. It is not equals to n square, where n is natural number. 324 is 18 square. So 144, 169, 256 and 324 are natural number or whole number squares. 288 is not a square of any natural number, should be the odd one out. Odd one out. Oh, oh. Okay, one more. If my count is correct, it should be example number 6 from type 1 type of questions. Again, 4 options given. Let's quickly find out the odd one. Okay, 512. 512 is 2 to the power 9. 625 is 25 square, that is, it is 5 to the power 4. 5 multiply 4 times. 1296 is 36 square. Can I write this as 6 to the power 4? 2401 is 49 square. It is 7 to the power 4. So this is like a to the power 4. This is a to the power 4. This is a to the power 4. But 2 to the power 9 is not a to the power 4. It may be like a to the power 4 into, then we will have another 2 outside, or we can say that these powers are even powers. This is not an even power. So yes, 512 should be the odd one out. Again, the index number is not even, and maybe like it's not in the form of k square. Like 5 to the power 4 is 25 square, 6 to the power 4 is 36 square, 7 to the power 4 is 49 square, 2 to the power 9 is in something MQ format, isn't it? It is 8Q but not square. So 512 should not be featuring in this particular set of numbers. Okay, example number 7. And this time what? We'll start up with type 2 type of questions where we need to choose the odd pair. Choosing the odd pair or words or numbers, isn't it? In this type of question, actually different pairs of words, numbers having some common features or properties or characteristics like names, place, uses, situations, origin, operations, anything are given, and except one pair. So we need to identify the odd pair. So let's find it out. Okay. So what we have, gold and then ornaments. Okay, gold is required to manufacture ornaments. Na? Gold may be like material, and ornament is the final product, or a product which is which can be produced with help of this material. Okay. Cloth, garments, bingo. It is material and final product or product. Wood is the raw material required to make manufacture furniture. Leather maybe like raw material required for footwear. Earthen pots are raw material for clay. Nah, it's written in reverse order. Actually, it should be clay and then earthen pots. So that means these four are correctly written in the form, in the way that first raw material is written and then the product which can be produced with help of this raw material is given. But the fifth one isn't written in reverse order. So fifth one, option E, is the odd pair which should be out. Okay, let's take up one more. Example 8, again from type 2 type of question. Choose the odd pair. So, broad, wide. Synonyms type. Tiny is small, synonyms. Okay, these two are matching group synonyms wise. Big, large, synonyms. Light, heavy are the two opposite words, isn't it? Those are not synonyms. So on the basis of that light and heavy are two opposite words and not synonyms, we are selecting option B to be our odd pair, and it should be O, that is out. Okay, one more example. Example number 9 of type 2 type of question. Choose the odd pair which should not be featuring in these 5 pairs set. Okay, 21 is to 24. Is there anything common here? Yes, 3. So let's make it 7 is to 8. 28 is to 32. Common is 4. So we will have the ratio of 7 is to 8. Wow. 14, 8, 16. 7 is to 8. 70, 80 will also be 7 is to 8. Here common is 10. Common is 2. Common is 4. Common is 3. Kicked out. Here common is 2. Okay, so what we'll have, 27 is to 31. Now this is not equals to 7 is to 8. So all the top 4 A, B, C, D following the pattern 7 is to 8, but not the last one. So this is our odd one. So yes, do it yourself time. A question would be there. A timer will run for 15-20 seconds as per the difficulty level of the question. Try to solve within the given time and then check out for the solution and the answer. So best wishes to everyone and do solve it. Yes, answer is A. Except Sun, all the others are planets. So Sun is the odd one out. I hope more people would be coming up and participating. Yes, plastic. B is the answer. Cotton is used to make thread and thread is used to make cloth. So plastic is the odd one out. Good. Let's take up one more. Here, except mother in law, all others are male, whereas mother in law is a female, and mother in law is different from others. Next question on your screen. Except swimming pool, all others are natural resources of water. Swimming pool is man made. So I'll go with Meghala. Okay, correct answer is D, open secret, because except open secret, all other given choices represent certainty. So it is like second from D, then third from F, then fourth from I, then fifth from M. Uh, the pattern is followed in first three, but not in the fourth one. In fourth one, it is second from H, third from J, again third from M, and fourth from P. So it is clear that fourth option H, J, M, P, T is different from others. So it is the odd one out. Very good, people. Very good. Let's take up one more. Take up one more. Let's see. What the answer should be? It is 98, because except 98 all are multiples of 6, or maybe 12 also. 12 into 7 is 84, 12 into 10, 12 into 6, and then 12 into 9. 98 is not the multiple of 12. Fine. Next one. That's why 257 is the odd one out. Try it. Find the odd one. Yes, option is C. In all other group except MR11, number at the end is half of the sum of the positional value of first and second letters in the alphabet. On this note, let's take one more. I hope you people are interested. Okay, yes, except frog bleat. In all other pairs, the sound of the given element is written. Frog bleat is different because frogs don't bleat, they croak. Yes, except earth and moon, in all other, first thing falls under the second. है ना? Pen is a type of stationery, painter related to artist, sun is a type of star, but earth is a planet, earth is not a type of moon, earth is not satellite. Earth is not satellite, earth is a planet and moon is a satellite. So earth and moon is the odd pair in this particular question. Next one is on your screen, please try. Except slow and sluggish, in all other pair, both the words are antonyms. Is all different. Stale is opposite of fresh. Truth is opposite of lie. Teach is opposite of learn, and kind is opposite of cruel. So we are left with slow and sluggish, which are somewhere around synonyms of each other. That's why B is the odd one out. Yes, Arvind, B is the odd one out. Let's take one more. In all other groups except social science and physics, second completely belongs to the first one. I think that should fit more radially. Except 47, 49, all other options have prime number. 29, 31 consecutive prime number, 5, 7 consecutive prime number, 11, 13 consecutive prime numbers, 47, 49. In that 47 is a prime number but not 49. 49 is not a prime number, it's a composite number. Wonderful, wonderful. Clear? Clear with all? Clear with people? Let's check the next one. Okay, again, numeric pairs. Try to identify the odd numerical pairs based on the same set of classification. The reason also, reasoning is quite simple in this case. That's except 36 and 70, the second number is twice the first number in all other options. So based on that, we are selecting 36, 70 as the odd pair among the four pairs given. Isn't it? Okay. So let's move on with the another example. Do it, do it. Let's see what the answer would be then. It is 11115 is different from others because we can see that 9 into 8, the previous number is 72. 8 into 7 is 56. 11 into 10 should be 110. Similarly, 10 into 9 is 90. What classification we have used? We have used classification of A into A minus 1 gives us B. So if the first number is A and second number is B, then classification used is A into A minus 1 gives us B. So that has been true with option 1, option 2 and option 4. With option 3, it should be 110 and not 115. Correct. Nice question, good question for reasoning purposes. To build on your reasoning, how you should build on reasoning and how you should build on the powerful explanation reasons rather than low classification. Try to identify more powerful one. Let's take up one more quickly. Try to identify here what been given. Three numbers. You need to identify the odd group of numbers which might not be following the same pattern. It would be in a series like these numbers are in series. Try to identify the pattern. So the answer selected by our computer Baba is 038. 038 is with the gap of +3 and +5. Otherwise, all other group of numbers are with the gap of +3, +4, +3, +4, +3 and +4. Hence, 038 is different from others. That should be the odd one out. 03. Oh. Odd one out. Okay. So we are towards the end of this exercise. Let's see what's next. So another question sent in by Computer Baba is there on your screen. Try to identify, give reasons, and then we move on. Computer Baba need to say. Computer Baba says that it's 21, 23, 30 is the odd pair because of plus 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 6 in the last pair. It's plus 2 plus 7. So 21, 23, 30 is different. Very good, very good. I hope this is clear. Okay, we take up the last example in classification which I have. You should practice more. You should practice more. And these were the easy to medium level of questions. That may be difficult also. So maybe when we'll take up the mixed cases, maybe towards the end of our training, I'll try to come up with some typical find the odd pairs, something like that. So please, everyone whosoever is participating, please subscribe now to our YouTube channel. Please do that, you people. Answer, please. So Computer Baba, give us the answer. And the answer is C, 7336. Yes, that's 13 cube minus 13 is square is 2028. 11 cube minus 11 is square is 1210. 7 cube minus 7 is square should be 294, but that's not equals to 336. And 9 cube minus 9 is square is 648. I also want to appreciate, do talk to me like you have any doubt, anything you want to share. There is no problem in that, isn't it? So I hope you must have score 100 out of 100 in this particular classification. Do it yourself exercise and do practice a lot. These are the questions which are commonly asked in bank, railway, staff service examination, and all kind of company recruitment examination. These are famous questions, isn't it? So this is the series of verbal reasoning videos which we are up to, and we propose to come up with 15 chapters of verbal reasoning very soon. And to join our online classes, you're requested to call us or WhatsApp or Telegram us at our Telegram ID, that's mjmagicstudio, or email at mjmagicstudio@gmail.com. So it's Mohit Jain signing off from MJ's Maths and Stats. That's MJ Magic Studio to you. Stay well, stay healthy, stay at home. If it's not necessary to move out, I'm there to give you all kind of videos related to verbal reasoning in no time. I'll see you soon. Thank you.